Welcome to the Friday Finisher for the Motion Palpation Institute. This is the first week of December. I just wanted to jump on here quick and let you know what's going on in the motion palpation world. I'm doing a class for Parker only, for Parker students only, this weekend in Dallas it's a one-day event. Again, we're having two other motion palpation instructors that are going to be there to help out. And so we are doing some classes, all according to the regulations based on the school and the states, but we are going to start to explore what it's going to take to start doing classes again. And it's going to be a learning process for everybody. Hopefully we'll be able to start seeing some classes. I know some schools are starting to have classes, but because we're a very hands-on organization, I know it's going to be a little bit different. We continue to increase the amount of resources that we have for the YouTube presence. I just finished videoing a short piece about drills that you can do to help groove patterns like the drop, the kick, the thrust, those kinds of basic movement patterns that you need to have in adjusting. So that'll be up this weekend as well. Other than that, we're going to try to create a plan next week. We have a board meeting. We're going to create a plan moving forward for 2021 as far as digital presence and our adjusting seminars. So right now, I believe we have 4 or 5 seminars on the books for next year already. And again, we're probably not going to open the registrations for those until we know for sure that we're going to be able to do those. So if you do see those on the website and the registration is closed, just know that we're waiting to get some more information about what it's going to take, what the requirements are going to be for us to be able to actually hold these seminars. So with that being said, we are continuing to work for you, trying to create as many resources as possible, and continue to pump out as much content as we possibly can that you hopefully will find useful in practice. The recent blog that Dr. Christie did based on some email correspondence back and forth with Dr. King is very helpful in that, profit is king and not volume. Volume is vanity. Profit is sanity. And so, some people have gone away from the whole high volume practice and increased their prices because the quality is so much better. And they've built really amazing, low stress, high margin practices that allow them to be able to do the things that they want to do with their families and other interests. And so, in our profession, volume is seen as, kind of that measuring stick. How many do you see in a week? What do you see in a month? What do you see in a year? How much money do you make in a month? Like, those are the things that chiropractors measure themselves with. And that's not always the case. Like, you don't have to always have a high volume practice to have a high profit. And to have a high margin. And so, there are different ways now, different ways to think about how you can run a practice and still, make a professional living, but not with the high stress that comes with high volume practices. And so I would encourage you to read that blog and listen to some of the things that Dr. King and Christie have to say about ways to, take down some chairs. If you read that blog, you'll understand what I'm saying. And just kind of focus on the things that you want to focus on and still be able to make a professional living and to have a lower stress type of environment to work in and be much happier in all facets of your life. And so I would encourage you to check out those things out, to check out Chiro Up. They have some amazing resources for chiropractors as well. Brandon and Tim do a great job with that. Dr. Christie does a great job. Bobby and Kevin also with the CSA, and Kurt is also helping out a lot with that, with the mentor program. And so please check those things out. They're great resources. Finally, we're starting to catch up with the high character, high quality resources and get away from feeding on fear and stress and trying to create these massive high volume practices that just burn chiropractors out and honestly don't really provide a super high quality, some of them, not everybody. So you have to do what works for you, and you have to figure out what's gonna not only help you with your clinical results but your financial results as well. And there's some great resources out there now with the things that ChiroUp's doing, the CSA, what we're trying to do from the clinical standpoint for you. So with that, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will do this again next week. Thank you.